So there's a brilliant story that I've got from around a year ago when I was at my parents' place, which I now call my pilgrimage at Sanctuary 143. In any case, I had made a fantastic meal and I was in the middle of it and really enjoying it. You know me and food. It's a celebration and a party in my mouth, the whole 9 yards. Anyhow, my mum came, sat down, and was having her meal as well. And I don't know what we were talking about, but she said something that I really didn't like. And so I really calmly turned around and said to her, "Hey, Ma, why don't you just fuck off?" And to my surprise, she just she really didn't even skip a breath. She didn't even blink. She didn't flinch. She just kind of continued eating. She licked her thumb. I remember that. She licked her thumb and she said, "Why don't you fuck off?" And and um and then there was quiet. Neither of us really said anything. I carried on eating, so did she. And then I was like, "Do you know what? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go downstairs to my room in the basement." And I did what she said. I suppose I fucked off. And I went down there. And for a few moments I was angry. I sat down with it. The anger didn't last long. I sat down to do a focus wheel just to make sense of things. And there's infinite ways of doing a focus wheel, but the way that I do it is the sort of Abraham Hicks way. And so I sat down, drew a circle on a sheet of paper, a small circle. I wrote down what I wanted in it, and in that moment I just wanted to feel good. And around the outside I made 12 lines like a clock, and I just wrote down all the things that supported me feeling good. And then I wrote down a whole bunch of things that I love about my mum, and I giggled, I laughed, I remembered feeling like really fun. Like the whole thing was actually quite funny. And I knew that I couldn't go back upstairs until I had that feeling in me. So anyhow, it didn't take very long. Maybe I was there for 15 minutes, and I went back upstairs and I sat down at the table to finish my meal because it was so delicious. And she'd finished hers and she was up and about doing something. And I tell you, the most surprising, beautiful thing happened. She came up around behind me. She hugged me around the shoulders, and she started to justify herself and explain and all this stuff. And I held on to her hands and I said, "Ma, I don't care. I love you. I just love you. I don't care about this." And that was it. We hugged, we cried, and that was it.